channel. Today we are introducing a new project which we're going to be starting, which we're labeling the MCLT, or what may better be referred to as the man-card lawn tractor. It's not a mower anymore because I took the mower deck off because it was rotted out, but it's still got a few other issues. It doesn't turn right, which we'll get to eventually. It works turning left, so just got to veer for those trees a little earlier than normal. But the main concern at this point is the gas line and the engine itself. It may have a bad needle valve. What's happening is the gas is going straight from the tank through the engine and right into the oil pan. So it'll run okay, and then the gas gets into the oil and then starts backfiring and causes a whole bunch of other issues. So the gas line itself, in order to stop flow from the gas tank, I just use a pair of pliers, which at this point has collapsed the gas line. So we're going to do it properly. So we stopped, got some 1/4-inch gas line to replace what was in there. We're going to install a new filter and a 1/4-inch petcock shutoff valve. So, but first, we need to get all the oil out of here because it is bad. So let's go ahead and come over here and do that. Alright, so as far as taking the oil out, we just have the one bolt here, which leads right into the oil reservoir. And you can see how incredibly watery that is. That's not oil anymore. That's mostly gas. And hopefully we'll get a cool demonstration with how much gas there is in here by the time we empty it. So we're just going to wait for that to finish. Alright, so just so you know I'm not lying about the issue that we're having with this thing. Here's a piece of cardboard. If we try to light it, it will light, but nothing spectacular. And it will eventually light on fire, but it takes a while to get going and no one has time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that!
So if we dunk it into the oil here, probably going to drop it right away, but here we've got it wet. Like that's gas. So, let's go ahead and we've got it all drained out. We're just going to close up the oil and we're going to refill it with some SAE 30 small engine motor oil. So, let's go ahead and do that now. There we go. So now that the oil is in, we're going to go ahead and take off the gas tank and start setting up the new hose. Alright, so we're just going to really quickly remove the rest of the gas line. I removed most of it earlier so I could take it with me and make sure that I got the right gas line coming back. So this is really the rest of it. The filter, we have a replacement, so we're going to throw that away. And let's go ahead and get the rest of this off. Alright, so here we've got our new gas line. Some old clamps we're going to have to redo because I did not buy enough new clamps. We've got our 1/4-inch petcock and our new filter, which we're going to put in there as well. Now, as far as putting it in there, really it's pretty simple. The one line's going to attach to the gas tank, go through a hole, and then we're going to put in the filter, and then we're going to put the shutoff valve as close to the fuel bowl as possible, just so that when I finish running it, I can just let it run out of gas, not have to wait 20 minutes for it to finish going through all that. So we're just going to go ahead and put all that together now and put it back onto the lawn tractor. Alright, so as I said, we're going to go ahead and put the fuel filter in first in line. And if you didn't notice, to cut the fuel line, we're using our Coast RX 350, which you can get from toolvector.com for a pretty good steal. So make sure and check them out. And at least with this fuel filter, it doesn't matter which direction it goes in. Some of them, if you ever plan on doing it yourself, will tell you that it matters which direction the fuel is flowing. So make sure and always check that. So now we just need a short connector piece to connect it to the shut-off valve. Okay. Okay, and then we just need our final piece to go from the shut-off to the engine. And just like that, we have our shut-off valve installed. Very nice. Alright, so the only thing really left to do is to put some gas in it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we've got the lawn tractor outside. We're going to go ahead and allow fuel to go into the engine, try and start it, and see what happens. Alright, so it looks like it runs. It's still burning off some fuel and oil that I may have gotten on the exhaust pipe last year when I was messing around with it. So that'll smoke for a while, but that's alright. But it works. We do have our shut-off valve, so we can go ahead and turn that off. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram for updates and shenanigans. I am Corey. Larry's inside. Nick's not here. We'll see you next time.